Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. What a show we have for you. We just found out that the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, will head to the WWE Hall of Fame in 2026. He's got to be the inaugural headliner. AJ Styles, well deserved, being being announced by the Undertaker tonight on Raw in his hometown of Atlanta that he is going to the WWE Hall of Fame. Wow, what an amazing honor to see. Well, before we get to AJ coming up, AJ was supposed to have his celebration on his phenomenal career. And we're going to get that coming up here with AJ. With a phenomenal career coming up, celebrating AJ Styles' career. We'll talk about it coming up here, being in the WWE Hall of Fame. Plus, also, Liv Morgan, the 2026 Royal Rumble winner. She'll make her decision tonight. And you won't believe, we already knew it was predicted that she was going to be going against you-know-who, but we'll talk about it coming up. As well as the Elimination Chamber. As Jey Uso, the original El Gran Americano, and Bronson Reed will collide in a triple threat match for the final spot in the men's Elimination Chamber, as well as in the women's, as Io Sky takes on Raquel Rodriguez and Kyrie Singh. And we hear from world champion CM Punk to discuss his two-time matches against Finn Balor, and perhaps if he can get by Balor, the Roman Reigns to WrestleMania. We get the Pro Wrestling Show started right here, right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show, presents the Raw Ring Report. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Dix here. Lag and join us here on the Raw Ring Report. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe and share. Tell a friend. Call a friend. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. As you see right here, AJ Styles getting his just due tonight. AJ Styles being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. I kind of knew when the Undertaker rolled down with that, we thought it was it for AJ Styles. And then all of a sudden, the Undertaker makes his return and made the announcement like he did with Stephanie McMahon that AJ Styles will be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. So AJ Styles is going in the WWE Hall of Fame, a well-deserved career. AJ spanned for his start from TNA. Really got to start in the WCW, NWA, TNA, New Japan, and now WWE. Did 10 years in WWE. Like AJ said tonight, he started in WWE at the Royal Rumble in 2016. And 10 years later, in 2026, he puts a book in, and now AJ Styles is now going to become officially a WWE Hall of Famer. Well deserved by AJ Styles on this honor, this prestige. AJ Styles deserves it. The Undertaker giving AJ Styles the honor and the announcement that he was going to be next in line to be inducted to the Hall of Fame. So congratulations to AJ Styles on this achievement. We'll talk about a little bit more a little bit later on in the show. AJ Styles, breaking news right now, is being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in the class of 2026. A lot of his peers clapping for approval, applause for AJ. A lot of them happy. I'm a happy and elated. I grew up watching AJ Styles. I follow AJ Styles' career throughout his time in TNA when he was a multi-time champion. In TNA, he was considered the face of TNA. When you think about it, AJ Styles was the man in TNA. He was the homegrown franchise player of Total Nonstop Action as his champion. Mike Santana now is the TNA champion, but AJ Styles led the way for Mike Santana and a bunch of others, current TNA champions, to do what they do, aerial attacks and stuff like that. AJ Styles really paid homage, and I can't believe AJ Styles now going into the WWE Hall of Fame. So congratulations to AJ Styles. We'll get to AJ a little bit later on in the show, but we kick things off with this: the man that retired AJ at the Royal Rumble, Gunther. Gunther made his appearance, and Gunther still trying to put salt on the wound again. And Gunther knows how to get a reaction from people, and he did so. Gunther even got called out by Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee tried to come out and try to defend AJ's honor. You know, Gunther trying to do what he does best to agitate the crowd and does what he does to do so. Um, Dragon Lee ain't far from trying to get his hands on Gunther, but Gunther had to be escorted out. Even general manager Adam Pearce knew that Gunther was nothing but trouble, and Gunther was trying to stroke some emotions. Even the hometown boy Cody Rhodes even came out there and got in Gunther's face. We could see a future matchup between Gunther and Cody Rhodes down the road if that happens, but I think we'll see that coming down the road. But Gunther knows how to get emotions out of people, and he done so as he normally always did. But Gunther doing his proudest moment, but you know how Gunther is. He wants to agitate and he wants to keep that agitation going. Well, we get to this right here. We start with this. The Elimination Chamber is this Saturday. But which one of these three men will go on to be in that final match in the final spot in the Elimination Chamber? Would it be Big Bronson Reed, the original El Gran Americano, or Jey Uso? You found out, and with nothing to beforehand, the Vision came out there trying to get in Cody Rhodes' face. Cody Rhodes came out there as a special guest. Cody Rhodes was trying to get the crowd going until the Vision came out there and tried to mark their territory. Paul Heyman got booed. Austin Theory saying he doesn't like living in Atlanta. Logan Paul being instigator and Bronson Reed being a cool man. But Bronson Reed was the one that was in the match. The Usos came out there to back up Cody and did so. But throughout the whole entire match, we saw what happened. We saw that injury had occurred. Injury did occur right here. And you can tell her El Gran Americano was trying to, Bronson Reed tried to prevent the tag, prevent the pinfall until he got called up and win. As you see right here, Big Bronson Reed suffered an elbow injury. He's out indefinitely. So Big Bronson Reed out. As you see that Jey Uso now emerged victorious. Jey Uso now has that final spot in the men's elimination chamber. Can main event Jey Uso advance on and win the elimination chamber like he did before? Everybody is pivoting because WrestleMania season is coming, and Jey Uso could be the one like he did last year. Went on to he won the Royal Rumble and he got that opportunity and became world champion. Can Jey Uso relive lighting on the ball again and become world champion again by winning the Elimination Chamber? That's the only way. That's the only how. But unfortunately, Big Bronson Reed suffered through the whole entire match. And now Big Bronson Reed is out indefinitely with an elbow injury. We'll have more updates on Big Bronson Reed throughout this week. We'll get some more updates throughout the pro wrestling show just to see what is his condition at this moment. But right now, Big Bronson Reed is out indefinitely due to an elbow injury during the match of his triple threat match that he lost, but Jey Uso won. So look for our Connect Pro Wrestling shows throughout the week, and we'll give you more updates and information as we get more progress into it. Well, we get to this right here. We found out who Liv Morgan called out along with Dirty Dominic Mysterio to see who she's going to face and wrestle for the Women's World Championship. There was no need further. Liv Morgan didn't like to be called out like she did by Stephanie McCure. And then Liv Morgan attacked Stephanie McCure with the microphone. Liv Morgan nailed Stephanie after she called out both Stephanie and Jade, both Women's World Champions. But Liv Morgan had made her decision. Her decision is she's going to go for the Women's World Championship. And she made it clear at WrestleMania she wants back her championship that she wants in her possession. And she did it we kind of knew she was going to do that eventually, but she did it anyway. So she made it clear tonight that she's going for the Women's World Championship and take the title away from Stephanie McCure once again. Speaking of that, Natalia, better known as she wants to call herself Natty Neidhart, attacked Maxine Dupree, laid Maxine Dupree out. Maxine Dupree was just nailed unconscious. Natalia, it was uncalled for her actions that she did what she did, and you can tell her Natalia smiling, laughing like this is MIA for her. Like Ronda Rousey gave her the the you know what, but it's kind of unfortunate that what's her name is out and she's out indefinitely. So it's unfortunate that Maxine Dupree got laid out tonight by Natalia the way she did. Well, a lot of people in AJ Styles' past is coming back for one night only. The Good Brothers, Anderson Gallows, Tamatonga, all of them had their run-ins with AJ through New Japan and WWE, as well as JB and Petey Williams and Almost who won a tag team championship with AJ Styles. JB, longtime announcer in interviewer and announcer for TNA. Petey Williams, the creator of the Canadian Destroyer, was also there. He's an agent now for WWE, as well as Frankie Kazarian and Abyss, the monster Abyss, made his appearance in the TNA. Who can forget that black hole slam that used to do that? Really, that had everybody hooked. And he did it. He finally came to WWE. Abyss, now a producer for WWE, made his one appearance as well. So Abyss making the appearance as well. Well, we get to this right here. It wouldn't be Atlanta without the celebrities. Now we know that 2 Chainz, I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. 2 Chainz. I just listened to him today. He was in attendance at the Raw event, as well as young Lil Yachty was there as well. Lil Yachty was there. Bow Wow, Jermaine Dupri was on Raw as well. Bow Wow, Jermaine Dupri was at Raw. Man, oh man, Bow Wow, Jermaine Dupri, man, Atlanta, everybody from Atlanta was there. Everybody, big name in Atlanta was there. Even to the point that I want to show you Javon Evans. Javon Evans brought out Atlanta's own Offset from who used to be one of the Migos. Offset, I will say the strange husband of Cardi B was there. That's kind of weird. Offset there, but hey, it is what it is. Offset was there to support Javon Evans when he went against Kofi Kingston. Javon Evans got the win over Kofi Kingston with the help of Offset. Offset was there. And Offset made his point clear as well. So Offset was there as well. So you see that for a lot of Atlanta celebrities. Speaking of that, it looks like Rusev might get his first feud with Obafemi. Rusev and Obafemi might go at each other. We'll see that match coming up shortly. Uso versus Obafemi. This match will probably happen whenever, but I wouldn't be surprised that Rusev and Obafemi, because hopefully they don't screw this up and they're trying to build up Obafemi, but he's going to get his first shot taste with Rusev coming up as well. Well, we move on to that as another match for the women were for the last spot in the Women's Elimination Chamber as Raquel Rodriguez takes on Io Sky, Kairi Singh. Which one of these 3 women was going to get an opportunity to be the last woman to earn entry into the Elimination Chamber? And look at it, wasn't no different. It was none other than Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel Rodriguez earns herself a spot in the Women's Elimination Chamber. Could we see Raquel Rodriguez versus Liv Morgan if that comes time for the Women's World Championship? We'll see. But we now know that since Liv Morgan will be announcing that she's going to be facing Stephanie for the Women's World Championship, this Women's Chamber match will be no one contender for the WWE Women's Championship. Who's going to get the opportunity between these 6 women? Who's going to get a shot at the WWE Women's Championship? Would be Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley,
Alexa Bliss, Oscar, um, Kiana James, who's underdog, and now Raquel Rodriguez. But you gotta wonder, like, there's really nobody that's not. I mean, I can't really tell who got an opportunity to be in the women's elimination chamber, who got a shot. To be honest, but we'll see. And I'll tell you that on predict the outcome later this weekend. Also, too, Finn Balor saying about what ifs. Finn Balor saying that he's gonna do what he needs to do to become the world champion. Well, Finn Balor saying he will walk in Chicago and walk out Chicago with the world championship. But CM Punk begged to different. CM Punk saying that he's gonna do what he needs to do with what if, and CM Punk saying that he's gonna do what he got to do to win the match. And CM Punk saying that he's gonna be looking forward to beating up Finn Balor and retain the title at the Elimination Chamber, then move on to Roman Reigns because he said that Roman Reigns does not is not the people's champion, does not come in and out, which he's got a point. Roman Reigns is a part time, and I don't how that go. We don't need no more part timers, but we will see how this will play out at the Elimination Chamber between CM Punk and Finn Balor. But don't forget, we'll have the predicted outcome special this weekend for CM Punk versus Finn Balor, and we'll let you know through our match previews and predictions who's going to win and defend the championship against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. We'll see about that. Well, speaking of another man that used to be a part time, well, he is a part time when he wants to show up. Is this man Brock Lesnar? Well, Brock Lesnar came out there. We thought Brock Lesnar was going to get a huge angle. It is a huge angle, but they had flipped the script, saying that Brock's going to do his own open challenge, and it's going to be a way in to see who wants to step up against him at WrestleMania. And Brock had put the dates that when he's going to be available. He was available tonight in Atlanta, March 16th. Brock will return in 2 weeks in San Antonio, Boston, New York City, Houston, and Sacramento. So that's Brock's Raw schedule. I'm surprised they even put that out there. Well, Brock Lesnar's going to have his schedule coming up shortly, but they're trying to wait and see through from here on out to WrestleMania who's going to step up and wants to meet Brock Lesnar one-on-one. Someone ain't got to be crazy enough not to fake Brock Lesnar, but we kind of know who's going to be. They don't want to say, but we getting the reports that it could be LA Knight going against Brock Lesnar coming up. But Brock Lesnar is a beast of animal, but he's saying the Undertaker did the open challenge for him, and he defeated the Street and won the championship at WrestleMania. But Brock wants to return the favor and give back, and wants to have an open challenge for anybody that wants to challenge him at WrestleMania. And like we said, this is the open challenge right here that Brock Lesnar had put out tonight. He was in Atlanta issuing the challenge. Could we see someone come out March 16th in San Antonio, Boston, or New York, or Houston, or Sacramento? We're going to wait and see. These cities right here will know who's going to be coming out. The challenge Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. This is an open spot. A lot of people want to be Oprah Fenby. Will it be Oprah Fenby that'll step up? We'll see if that's going to be the case, but we'll see if that's going to be coming forward. But I think Oprah Fenby is kind of a little bit preoccupied already. I think Oprah Fenby wants to tear Rusev's head apart. Well, I would love to see him go against Brock Lesnar, but Oprah Fenby got his own problems with Rusev. But we'll see if someone's going to step up and challenge Brock Lesnar in this match or matches. We'll see coming forward with that. But speaking of that, Trick Williams also made an appearance as well on the commercial break, and Trick Williams saying that he's going to call out who he's got to call out, and Trick Williams saying that he's going to win the Elimination Chamber with his pepper steps. Trick Williams also appeared on First Take. Shout out to Trick Williams. Trick Williams put over himself and put on WWE and talking about Lad Legend and talking about their kids in the next 20 years with the NLL deal. So he kind of said he wants to get in with Lash and start having a family down the road if Lash is open with it. But shout out to Trick Williams on that. Well, we get to the big one. The big one was this tonight, and it was big on this one. But before we get that, but we want to show this. Trick Williams will be a part of the Elimination Chamber. You see right here, these are the final six that's going to compete for an opportunity for the WWE Championship. Will it be Randy Orton, a former champion, LA Knight, who never became a champion, Cody Rhodes, another former champion, Javon Evans, the youngest out of the bunch. He was not even born when the Elimination Chamber debuted in 2002 at Survivor Series. Javon was born in 2004, 2 years later. Trick Williams, as well as Maven Jey Uso, another former world champion. So three former world champions, all in this match. We'll see who's going to emerge victorious. A lot of you really don't see nobody. Only heel we see is Trick Williams, but everybody else is babyface. But I guess if Trick Williams can outlast everyone in the Elimination Chamber and punch himself a ticket to meet Drew McIntyre for the WWE title, we'll see coming forward. Well, we get to this right here. AJ Styles. AJ Styles had got a fitting tribute tonight. Welcome back in his hometown Atlanta since losing at the Royal Rumble. His career was on the line against Gunther. He lost. He was about to put his gloves down, but he put them back up until now. AJ talked about putting over the fans, his family, and everybody else, the sacrifices he made and all the promotions that he had wrestled in. AJ Styles did. We thought that was it for AJ Styles until the Undertaker showed up, and I kind of knew then the Undertaker showing up, it's something big and something's going to go down. The Undertaker showed up and announced to AJ Styles and to the world that AJ Styles will be the next inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame. AJ's peers came out there congratulating him. Well deserved by the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. AJ Styles earned this honor. He earns this distinction, and his name will go into immortality in the WWE Hall of Fame. So AJ Styles, the newest member of the WWE Hall of Fame, congratulations to AJ Styles on this honor, and he well deserved for AJ Styles and the Undertaker making the shocking announcement that AJ Styles is going in. So congratulations to AJ Styles on becoming the newest member of the Hall of Fame. So AJ Styles did for everything, his contributions to wrestling. He truly deserves it. And congratulations to the phenomenal one. Thank you all for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. We leave you with The Undertaker. We leave you with AJ Styles going into the WWE Hall of Fame in the class 2026. AJ Styles truly deserves it. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you for the Raw Ring Report. The NXT Ring Report. I got tongue tied tomorrow. Thank you all. We'll see you tomorrow.